Real quick, couple housekeeping things. Morgan Bolton, career high, 20 points, 6 of 7 from three-point range, tied for 5th in program history. Only 4 players have made more than 6 in school history. SMU is the 6th seed going into the American Athletic Conference Championship. They'll play East Carolina Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Central Time. That will open it up with a statement from Coach.
Well, what I will say is I'm glad we were able to send the seniors out on a fantastic note, and it was led by Morgan Bolton. I mean, you can't write the script any better for a fifth-year senior to come in on senior night, get flowers, get a whole bunch of love, and then go out and have that type of performance. But I think what Morgan did, I think her performance is what gave our team a whole lot of confidence, and we were able to get the victory tonight.
Morgan, you almost saved the best for last almost on for senior day. How were you feeling up there, especially when you kind of got them going a little bit at the end of the first or the second quarter?
I just felt free. I was just taking what was given from the defense, and I saw the basket, so I just shot it, and my follow-through felt really good. So I just, like I said, took what the defense gave me.
Knowing it's your last game, friends and family here, did the lead up, the anticipation, the excitement feel any different tonight?
I was pretty calm. I didn't want to overthink everything because then I would get emotional. So I was just like, oh, it's just another game. But once the game was over, I kind of got a little teary-eyed.
Have you ever had a night where you shot this well at any level?
I guess not. Maybe high school. I can't really remember, but it was feeling really good. Like I said, my follow-through felt great. So
I was calling the plays for her. I mean, I kept calling them.
a couple times.
You trailed by 1 at the end of the first quarter, and then you outscore Houston 20-9 in the second. What did you guys flip in the second quarter? What changed?
Well, I wrote on my clipboard, I told them to calm down. I mean, they looked like they were a little bit excited. I know Morgan said she was calm and she didn't want to overthink things, but I could see the adrenaline flowing through her body. She knowing it was senior night. And I told them to just calm down, and make the plays that we were capable of making. I thought that we were giving Houston a lot of confidence by giving them wide open shots, and I didn't want it to be a dogfight all night. So we settled down in the second quarter. I think that's when we started creating a little separation.
You noticed Morgan was kind of calm even in that huddle. Did you notice that rub off on the rest of the team pretty quickly?
Well, I saw when I told everyone to calm down and we settled down and started doing everything as a team, it just looked like we was anxious to get started. It was senior night, some emotion was flowing, and I think once we settled down, Morgan settled down, she took the first shot, I called a certain play, I was trying to get us going, and teammates they were looking for it.
Yeah.
They were looking for it, they wanted to get going, and she got going, and I think that just started the momentum.
Once you had 3 threes and then 4 threes, do you get to a point where you feel like you almost can't miss? And at that point, does it become hard to not just fire it up the second you get it?
No, my style is I'm a point guard first and playmaker later, second. So I just like I said, my teammates would find me wide open. I would see the shot. I'm like, okay, that's my time to shoot. But if the defense was there, I wasn't gonna force it. So like I said, my teammates did a really good job of finding me.
What does Morgan and the rest of the seniors too? What have they meant, at least this year, especially in the first year, what you've been trying to do, Coach May?
Well, I just start out by saying, for a first-year head coach, it's extremely important to have a starting point guard that conducts and carries himself the way Morgan does on and off the floor. It starts with the character of the person, and all of our seniors follow suit. Cammie, Amber, and of course Kieran didn't get to perform for us, but I've been saying all year long we have a group of exceptional young ladies. I just want them to play a little bit harder for me sometimes, but no, you can't ask for anything else. The seniors have meant everything because when you have seniors, they know that they have only 1 year. They can either buy into the new coach or they can do whatever they want to do with the new coach. This team, they settled down, they bought into what myself and the entire staff was asking them to do, and they did it to the best of their abilities. And a coach can't ask for anything any more than that from any senior class.
Or
For-
hasn't it really almost hit you yet that was your last game in Moody?
What'd you say? I'm
Has
sorry.
it hit you yet, or really hit you that was your last game there?
Yes and no. I don't think it has. It still hasn't hit me because like I feel like I'd be a little bit more emotional if it did. I would be like falling right now. But I'm just gonna miss my teammates the most and playing with them here in Moody.
The first time you played Houston, you beat them by 21 down at their place. You win by 29 tonight. When you prepare for a team the second time around, how much of your preparation is looking at what worked the first time, and how much is trying to fix what didn't go well at UCF?
Well, we didn't talk about a whole lot of things that worked well other than the transition. That's the only thing I mentioned to them. I say we was going back and forth when we were in Houston against them, and we continued to run our transition with a purpose, and that was one of the things that was able to give us some separation. And I think in the second quarter we did the same thing. We got a couple transition baskets, Morgan hit some threes, and things just started to open up. And so I would say in order to prepare for that, we were more preparing ourselves. We thought we needed to work on ourselves, especially after going and not playing as well as we thought we were capable of playing down in Orlando against UCF. I just needed us to get back to the frame of mind to the 2 games prior to the UCF. I didn't want to have any carryover from that particular game. So we talked about Houston, but we only had 1 day to prepare. And then it was game day. So it wasn't a whole lot of stuff. We watched film on them. We didn't have much of a practice. But I told them it was going to be a mental day. It wasn't going to be really taxing on them physically. And they bought in. And I'm glad they performed the way that they did, because in the tournament, that's how the games come at you.
You go to the tournament as the 6th seed. You're going to face East Carolina, who got you by 1 point earlier this year. How do you feel about the way your team is playing going into this tournament, and what do you think of the matchup with East Carolina?
Well, I would tell you this, and I share what I shared with the team. We knew when we had a 4-game season left, we wanted to go 4-0. We wanted to finish as strong as we were because we wanted to be preparing for the tournament. Because we figured in order for us to give out our best shot to try to make the NCAA tournament, we wanted to be the best team that we can possibly be. Now, 3 out of those 4 games, I'm extremely proud. And hopefully we can go into the tournament with the same mentality, hopefully to continue to get better and give ourselves the best chance to reach that goal, which is to get to the NCAA tournament.
You got any threes left for the tournament?
She better have some.
Yes. Yes. I was telling Coach walking in here, my days are really numbered now, so I'm going to make the best of them and, try my best to knock some threes down. And
What did you eat, Morgan? What did you eat for lunch? We're going to get you
we
some
had
more.
meatloaf.
That's what you had?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to get you some more
And some
meatloaf.
sweet tea. I
And
like
some
the
sweet tea.
tea.
Did you have
before.
1 serving or 2 servings?
Just one.
Well, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get 1 serving of some meatloaf and some sweet tea. Okay? So now y'all know the diet for the tournament.
When you face a team that you played so close the first time in ECU, do you think about that game as like one that got away? Does that add an extra layer to your preparation for the first round?
It does for me as a coach, because in the process you want to build. You want to try and play your best every 40 minutes. That was what I shared with this team. We're going to prepare you for every single 40 minutes that we're on the floor to give your best effort. Now, that's not going to happen in a perfect world, yes. And I felt that we didn't play the way we were capable of playing at ECU. And we battled back and we got close, but we wasn't close to playing the way we were capable of playing. So hopefully we can show a better effort this time around.